Hello and welcome to the Antibiotics and Painkillers revision video from scienceworksheets.co.uk. Please like, subscribe and comment to support the channel. This video is for the revision of GCSE Biology or Combined Science only. It is not medical advice. If you are unsure about your health, please consult a qualified medical professional. There are two types of medication that can be taken when a person has a communicable disease. Symptomatic treatments, such as painkillers and other medicines, are used to treat the symptoms of the disease, but do not kill the pathogens. And then there is pathogen-targeting medicines, such as antibiotics. Symptomatic treatments, this type of medication does not kill the pathogen. They relieve the symptoms so you feel better. Painkillers such as paracetamol relieve pain, fever, inflammation, but do not kill the pathogen. You will need to wait until your white blood cells have produced enough antibodies to kill the pathogen. Pathogen-targeting medicines. This type of medication kills the pathogen. Antibiotics such as penicillin are medicines that help cure bacterial disease by killing infective bacteria inside the body. There are several different types of antibiotic available for doctors to prescribe. It is important that a specific antibiotic is used to treat a specific bacterial infection. This is because many bacteria have resistance to antibiotics. If a doctor is unsure which antibiotic to use, a sample of bodily fluid is taken from the patient. Bacteria within the sample are cultured on agar and different antibiotics are added. The antibiotic which is most effective is then used. So in this case, the little paper discs contain different antibiotics. The grey area around the paper disc is a zone of inhibition, so this is where the bacteria do not grow. The larger the zone of inhibition, the more effective the antibiotic is. So in this case, antibiotic D is the most effective at killing the bacteria. Using antibiotics, the first antibiotic was penicillin and it was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1928. The use of antibiotics has greatly reduced deaths from infectious bacterial diseases. However, the emergence of bacterial strains resistant to antibiotics is of great concern. Gonorrhea is a sexually transmitted bacterial disease, and many strains of gonorrhea are now resistant to antibiotics. Another example is MRSA. This is a type of bacteria that has become resistant to antibiotics. And there are ways that we can reduce the chance of antibiotic resistance occurring. In the case of a mild, non-serious bacterial infection, for a normal person, antibiotics should not be prescribed because their immune system will be able to kill the bacteria. However, the antibiotics should only be prescribed in young, elderly, or those who have a compromised immune system. For the course of antibiotics, the patient should complete the full prescribed course of antibiotics, so all the bacteria are killed and none survive to mutate and form resistant strains. In terms of viral infections, antibiotics cannot kill viral pathogens, so antibiotics should not be prescribed for viral infections. Antibiotics do not harm our own cells, and the virus is always within a body cell, so therefore the antibiotic cannot harm the virus. Antibiotics are also used in animal feed to reduce the risk of infection amongst livestock. However, using antibiotics on a large scale increases the chance of antibiotic-resistant bacteria forming. So the agricultural use of antibiotics should be reduced. Developing antibiotics. The last new class of antibiotics was discovered around the 1980s. The development of new antibiotics is costly and slow. It is unlikely to keep up with the emergence of new resistant strains. Over time, as new antibiotics are developed, produced and used, bacteria can develop resistance, making these antibiotics less effective at killing them. Antiviral drugs. There are a small number of antiviral drugs. One example is antiretroviral drugs that are used to treat HIV. It is difficult to develop drugs that kill viruses without also damaging the body tissues. The antiviral medication that treats HIV tries to stop an enzyme working that the HIV uses. Our body cells do not normally use this enzyme. Thank you for watching. See our revision notes, the link is in the description.